I guess we should just get this party started. Hello you guys, it is Kayla and welcome to an advice video, I guess. So this is kind of like in bed with Kayla, but I don't have a special guest with me because I wanted to make this with my own opinions so it can just be like raw, straight up, all natural, let's go. So today we're going to be talking about my advice that I have for boys. So it's going to be like expectations that girls have, and just like how you should act when you like or when you date a girl. I have like a bunch of notes on my phone. This has been an extremely like requested video. I've had so many people ask me and like give me like their input. So I'm kind of speaking on behalf of like the woman population, or at least my friends and my followers and stuff, subscribers and everything like that. So yeah, and I also took, I asked guys what they wanted to know. So like, guys, your questions will be answered. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start off with like the very basics. When you like a girl, okay, it's important. Okay, I don't even know where to start with this. So it depends. All situations are different, honestly. So if she's in your class, like try to just like talk to her and like just be like nice, because most girls, like if you try talking to them, they aren't going to be like, you know, like they'll talk to you, it'll be fun. Yeah, and you have to see if like it vibes well, you know. So like if you guys talk and you just feel very tense, that might end up changing. But if it keeps on going and you keep on talking to her for like a couple of days or weeks and it's still like awkward and tense, then either you're doing something wrong or it's just not going to work. So if you're doing something wrong, that would be like you're just asking awkward questions or you're making her feel like uncomfortable. So you want to make sure that you ask her questions that like apply to her. So it depends on the girl too. So if she's really shy, that's going to be hard for you, but just try your best. And then once you guys have been talking for a while, you want to find out a reason to get her number, okay? So to get her number, that's like you're sliding in, right? Okay, so here's one way you can do it. You can be like working on a project together or like need help on homework or something and get her number that way. I'm sure she won't be like, oh, you need help on your homework? No, you're not getting my number. Like she'll just give it to you and it'll be great. Or the second way is you can just dive into those DMs on Twitter or Instagram or something. But I would not recommend that. Like I've had guys slide into my DMs and if I don't know who they are or like we aren't like relatively friends, it's just like, who are you, you know? So if you don't know her that well, do not slide in. Don't at all. Nope. Bye. It's just weird. So if you know her through your class or something, you can slide into her DMs and be like, oh, hey, did you do this assignment? Like, how do you do number 4 or something? And then she'll help you and it'll be cool. Or she'll be like, oh, IDK. And you'll be like, oh, let's work on it together. Like, I don't know. It depends on the situation. So you can do it that way and that could lead into other conversations. And then eventually she might be like, oh, like, it's easier if you just text me. And then you guys will end up texting and then it'll all go uphill from there, hopefully. So, and like, if she's not starting a conversation, you can start the conversation, you know what I mean? Okay, because here's the thing. A girl's Twitter is basically like your guideline of how you should be with her. So like my Twitter, I retweet all the music I like, I retweet all the fashion I like, I retweet all the relatable quotes and like funny stuff. So like if you look at my Twitter, you will know how to like talk to me because you'll understand my sense of humor, you'll understand everything and it'll flow, you know? So if you look at her Twitter and like honestly just like follow her on social media, it won't be weird, and just be like, look, don't go like stalking through because that can get a little bit like, ooh, calm down. And if you accidentally like favorite something or something like that, that'll be horrifying. So just like follow her for a little while and see what she's into and then text her about that. So once you start to like talk about common interests and stuff, it can lead to you guys having like real conversations about things you guys actually like, and then she'll be like, OMG, we have so much in common, and then you'll be like, OMG, we have so much in common, and then it'll be fun and you guys will be able to talk easier, I guess. And it's like you guys can still talk about like school stuff, but then you guys will have also the opportunity to talk regularly. Okay, so another thing is when you text her, make sure you seem interested in what she's talking about, because if she's going on and raving about like her favorite, like I don't know, her favorite stuff, like her favorite subject, what she wants to be when she grows up, Like, don't just be like, oh, that's cool, ha ha ha. You know, like, you want to seem like you're interested. Like, ask questions, engage in a conversation. So that's a big, big, big one. And another thing you can do to start those conversations is be like, and this is so, like, this is like your desperate moment, but you can be like, oh, do you want to play, like, 20 questions or something? Because a lot of, like, times where I've started to, like, talk to people and everything like that, it's been through like something stupid like that they've brought up, and I was just like, yeah, sure, because like I'm always down to learn about people, and if you like this girl, you should be like super eager to learn about her. So that's always a really good one, and that'll help you guys learn all kinds of stuff about each other. So once you guys have learned a lot about each other, then you can be like, okay, this is a part where it gets like very complicated. So when you want to ask her out on a date, that's like, and you don't know if she likes you or not, that's so hard. But the thing is with a girl, if you think that she likes you, she probably does have some kind of feelings for you. That doesn't mean she's like in love with you, but it means that she's kind of like, I could imagine myself maybe with this guy. So I would totally go for it, because still, even like if she doesn't want to, she'll be totally flattered and she'll probably go with you anyways. So if you're like, oh hey, do you want to like catch a movie, or do you want to like go to insert place here, wherever you want to go. If you want, you just like ask her to hang out somewhere. Don't be like, oh, do you want to come over? Because that can be like a little bit intimidating for like your first time hanging out together, like outside of school or something. Or you can be like, oh, let's go to this football game or basketball game or baseball, whatever. And that's kind of fun. It gives you guys a chance to like interact and like bond over things like that. When you ask her, do you want to hang out, you better have like a list of like 5 things in your head that you'd want to do with her. Because if she's like, oh, IDK, you choose, then you'd have to be like, oh, IDK, you choose. And that's just annoying, because it's better when a guy just takes initiative and has plans. So if you have a plan in your head of what you want to do with her, that's like the best thing that you could have. And then another thing is like when you guys actually go on the date, like a lot of guys ask me, what do you wear? And depending on the season, of course, I would just keep it really casual. It depends on where you go, of course. Like if you're going out to like a big dinner thing, I guess you would dress up. But I don't think you guys would be going there on your first little date hangout thing. So I would just wear like jeans, or yeah, I would just wear jeans and like a t-shirt. It depends on your style too, because she can tell, like if you're one of those guys, if you're one of those guys that just wears like basketball shorts and like your Nike socks and a t-shirt every day, but then you go out with like a little button-up shirt and like jeans, like she'll know like, what are you doing? This isn't how you normally dress. So dress similar to how you, okay, but first off, you should not be wearing that in the first place. Let me just throw that out there. I'm sorry if I offended you, but step it up. Come on, this is 2016. Are you really still dressing like it's 2003? So yeah, you want to make sure you still look nice and presentable. So, and I mean, maybe you guys will end up like taking a little picture together, and she doesn't want to put you like up on her Instagram or Twitter if you're dressed really gross. So just throwing that out there. But I would wear like jeans and just like a t-shirt, like keep it casual, like, but it's still nice, you know? So yeah. And then after the date, you're gonna be like, oh, so when do I text her again? Like you guys go out and like you come home at like, I don't know what time you'd be coming home, maybe like 9 o'clock at night, maybe you guys went out for a movie. Then don't text her that night, like just leave her alone. She'll be texting her friends all about it anyways. So just let her do that. She's probably like FaceTiming the entire squad, so just leave her alone. And then the next morning, text her like, oh, hey, good morning, I had a lot of fun last night, or whatever, you know? Like just something nice or casual. And then she'll probably be like, oh yeah, same, like we should do it again, whatever. And then, yeah, it'll be cool. And you guys just go on with your normal conversations, like keep it chill, like whatever. Okay, so a big one is knowing how to be nice without seeming obsessive. She's just chilling, like trying to hang out with her friends or something. Don't go like crazy texting her where she is and all this stuff, like especially if you're not dating yet. Like calm down. Even if you are dating, that's so annoying when guys are super like possessive. Like you aren't my father. You are not like my legal guardian. You do not need to know where I am every day, all day. Just tone it down. Like you're right here, you need to be like right here. So yeah. Another thing, a huge thing that I had 3 particular people, my close friends Brawley, Jasmine, and Kendall, they wanted to be featured in this video, so there you go. But they they were very passionate about this, about guys bringing up their exes. Oh my gosh, and that is such a big one that at first I didn't even think of. But when you're bringing up, okay, okay, let's say your girlfriend's name is like Sally and your ex-girlfriend's name is Kelsey. Sure. So like if you are with your girlfriend, what'd I say her name was? If you're with your girlfriend, Sally, and you're making cookies, like having a good time at her house or something, but then you're like, oh yeah, like Stacy used to make the best cookies, then your girlfriend is gonna be like, oh, like, okay, like that's good for Stacy. I don't care about Stacy. And then she'll start obsessing over Stacy, and she'll go on like her Instagram and be like, who is Stacy? Like, let me find out like these cookies, and it'll go, girls are crazy, dude. Ugh, I don't even know. Like, I wouldn't mention her at all unless your girlfriend asks about Stacy. Then don't. Nope. There's no reason to do it. Like, no. Just don't. No one cares. That is your, like, that's your past. You do not need to bring it into the present. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have this lovely girl, Sally. So stick with Sally. Stacy is over there doing her thing. Oh, okay, a big one. Me and my friends always call it diction, but I don't even know if that's like I don't think that's the right term at all. It's more like diction and like syntax and a couple other like literary terms. But how you text her, like your spelling, like where you place the periods, where you place the commas, the amount of emojis, where you capitalize, that is all going to be investigated by her friends, okay? Every single message that you send to this girl, whether it be good or bad, has the potential of ending up in a group chat with her best friends, okay? And that group chat could be full of girls who do not think that you're good enough for Sally. So you better step up, you better keep it up at a high level, or else Sally's friends are gonna be like, Sally, he's out. So you have to make sure to be mindful of how you're talking to her, because you might think, oh, like I'm just busy, like I don't feel like writing a long text, but to her that might actually matter. So if she's like texting you about like how much she loves these snickerdoodles she's eating or something like that, or how much she loves the show she's watching or this new album or something, don't just be like, oh, ha ha ha, cool, and that's it, because that sounds so rude. But don't just be like, okay, cool, and leave it at that, because then the conversation will get flat and she doesn't know whether to reply or like a second text to be like, start a new conversation, or just to leave. So if it was me, I would most likely leave unless this guy is like really, you know what I'm saying? So I would just be like, I'm out, you're boring, you can text me some other time when you're trying to be interesting. And I know like texting isn't the whole relationship, but that's a huge part, because her friends are not going to see you and her like on your little dates doing your cute stuff, but they are going to be able to see all those texts that you send her and all those times you sound rude and all those times you sound cute. So a big thing with texting is make sure, like if you guys get to the dating stage, make sure that you want to text her cute things to make her feel special. So you want to be like, oh, like if she sends you a picture of her, you always want to be like, oh, you look so pretty, or like, oh, I'm so glad you're mine. Like, you know, it's cute stuff like that. Oh, a huge thing that girls find attractive is when guys have goals, okay? And not goals as in like hair goals or like eye goals or something like that. I'm talking about like literal, like I want to become a doctor and I want to go to Harvard and stuff. Like when you set goals like that, girls find it so attractive. So make sure when she asks you like what you want to do with your life, don't just be like, oh, I don't know. But like then again, don't lie about it either, because that's even worse. So it's really nice when you as a person, because before you try to even go at someone, you want to know what you're doing with your life. You want to understand yourself. You want to like understand who you are. So you cannot go with someone expecting to learn more about them than you know about yourself. Oh, a huge one with texting again. Don't feel bad double texting. You know what I mean? Like to send 2 texts, that's not a bad thing. So guys, a lot of guys and even girls feel bad like sending 1 text and then following up. But I think following up is fine. Like I like it when I come and I see like you texting like a bunch, like that's so cute, like oh thanks for like thinking about me. So, and a lot of girls love double texting. So that was a big one that a lot of people told me. And that guys shouldn't be afraid of that. And guys like shouldn't be super intimidated by a girl. Oh, another big one that I almost forgot. I had a friend, but this guy like didn't want to be with her because she was like too pretty, or he thought she was like out of his league. That is the stupidest thing like ever. And when her and like all my friends found out, we were all just like, are you serious? Like, this is literally like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. You should never look at a girl and be like, oh, she is way too good for me, because you don't know who she likes or what she likes. So if you think that you're like ugly or not cute enough or not tall enough or not skinny enough or whatever, like, I understand guys have these insecurities, so don't feel super bad about it, because that girl has insecurities too. So she might be thinking, oh, he would never like me, but then when she finds out that you like her, it'll be good. It'll be great times, happy memories, everything. So just don't, like, just go for the girl that you want to go for. And even if all your guy friends are like, nah, man, you're never gonna get her, or like, nah, dude, like, I don't think she's like that good for you or anything. You don't know until you try, and you try to like hang out with this girl and get to know this girl. So that's all I have to say. Like, give it time. Like, that's the biggest thing. You have to give it time. You have to like not just be like, oh, it's been a week and this isn't going well, like, bye. And I just give it like at least like a month or two. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. And if you were a girl watching this video, tell me if you could relate to any of these things that I just said, because I feel like I touched a lot of bases on these, just saying. But you know, so I hope you guys like learned something, or if you're a girl like starting to date a guy or something like that, like, you know what your standards should be kind of in a way, and like what to look for in a guy and everything like that. So yeah, I will probably make another one of these for girl, like, advice to girls and stuff. So if you guys have questions about that, you can also leave that in the comments and I will be sure to answer those. Or you can like message me on my Instagram or Twitter, and I will definitely answer all those questions. And I am also always open for suggestions, and all the people who like recommended me to do stuff and added comments and stuff, thank you so much, because it was very much needed. And if you, honestly, if you like the girl, just tell her. If you feel like you're vibing together, it's perfect, and you'll never know what happens. And just try your hardest, be respectful, be a gentleman. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!